It's the first Monday in May, which means fashion's biggest night is finally here. They say New York is the city that never sleeps, but tonight it's the city that always slays. Hello everyone and welcome to our live from Livestream celebrating the 2022 Met Gala. I'm Marilyn Rhodes.
And I'm Melissa Chatane, and tonight we'll be your fashion fairy godmothers, bringing you all the designer details and spilling all those stylish secrets.
Yes!
Woo-hoo! We're coming to you live from the most luxurious New York City landmarks, the Mark Hotel, where dozens of A-listers have been spending hours getting ready for tonight's event. It has been incredible here. The energy is spectacular.
It is buzzing. Do you want to admit how many hours you put into your look?
Oh,
are we going to go there?
All day. All day.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours. You know, I'm not ashamed to say it. There's a lot that went into this artistry right here. But we will be showing you the most jaw-dropping looks from tonight's Met Gala, and we want you to join the fashion frenzy. So make sure you tell us your thoughts by tweeting us at eNews, and we just might read your comments later in the show. We are in the middle of the Mark Hotel bar, and just behind us, you'll probably get a glimpse of some tulle or some corsets or some hats or fascinators, some velvet, I don't know.
Oh.
We've seen a lot so far, a lot of white, a lot of black.
It's
just
good.
Feathers we've seen.
Oh yeah, it's good. That's right. Many stars and their designers will be getting ready before heading to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is just a few blocks away.
Yes.
Oh, it's so incredible tonight. And we've got a first look as the guests exit the Mark Hotel. So let's take a sneak peek.
Even though it's only been 8 months since Kim Kardashian climbed the Met steps in her all-black Balenciaga look, you guys know the one that spawned a million memes and hundreds of costumes around the world. The Met Gala timeline is finally back on track to its traditional date on the first Monday in May. It is Met Monday, baby.
It is, and it's back. And this year's theme is In America, an Anthology of Fashion. And it's actually a stylish sequel to the 2021 theme, A Lexicon of Fashion, which also pays tribute to American fashion history. And this year, they're meant to feature a few black designers, including Ann Lowe, who designed Jackie Kennedy's dresses.
Amazing.
I know, she never received credit for it, and this year she is. And I'm very proud to see 12 of her dresses will be featured at the Met.
Well, last year they really tried to focus on diversity and inclusion and sustainability, so I have a feeling that they're going to be doing that tonight. It's going to be a night of unforgettable fashion, and as always, we have our E-Style correspondent, Zana Roberts-Rossi, who is sharing her insider knowledge. So for more on what we can expect on the steps tonight, let's get unzipped with Zana.
Thank you so much, and happy Met Gala Monday to you both. You both look fabulous. Okay, guys, as someone who lives and breathes fashion, tonight is basically my version of the Super Bowl. So let's huddle up, and I'll share some stylish play-by-play of everything you can expect to see on those infamous steps. It's essentially my job to bring you guys the backstory because we all know that is the story. So, as always, I've been chatting to the best stylists behind the scenes and the designers who've been working tirelessly over the weeks to create some of the most incredible looks we're going to see on the Met Gala steps tonight. Big trend watch moments, you can expect lots of black gowns, lots of white gowns, loads of feathers, gloves galore, and some corsets. Also, there's going to be some really interesting sustainable statements being made. I did speak to Ariana DeBose's amazing stylists, Zadrian and Sarah, and they've told me we can expect Gone with the Wind fabulousness from her. Janelle Monae, we can expect highly gilded version of her signature black and white. And Maluma, obviously, bringing us a Gilded Age version of a Latin superstar. There are going to be dresses containing 1.8 million sequins, others that contain 2 football fields worth of tulle. One of these dresses even took 4,700 hours of work on one dress. Guys, it's about opulence, excess, extravagance, glitz, and total glamour at the Met Gala, and we are bringing it all to you here first on E!
Things are heating up for fashion's biggest night, and this year, the Met Gala's official co-chairs will include power couple Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, as well as Regina King and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Meanwhile, designer Tom Ford, Instagram's Adam Mosseri, and Vogue Anna's Wintour will continue as honorary co-chairs. Here's a fashion fun fact for you, Erin. Anna Wintour has run the Met Gala since 1995. Oh yeah, and has transformed the event into the most beloved celebration in fashion. I mean, let's face it, it is the fashion Super Bowl.
I was literally going to say, this is the night that we all have been waiting for. It is so much fun to just see all of the looks, and we have some stars that are continuing to arrive right now. They are showing up and showing out on this Met Monday. So let's take a look at some of the arrivals, shall we? First up, we have Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, the co-chairs right there. They are wearing Atelier Versace. They are stunning. Okay, Blake is giving me Sleeping Beauty vibes.
Yes.
And that tiara, honey.
I love it. Blake is wearing Atelier Versace. Ryan is in fact wearing Ralph Lauren, and he is adhering to the Gilded Age, which is white tie, which means it's a little bit more formal for the gentlemen. White ties and tails. And I did see, because I snuck peek on Twitter, that Blake's gown transforms. Now, as you know, Blake has been working really hard to get away from being Serena van der Woodsen, but she is owning the Met steps like no other. This is voluminous, glorious, effervescent, and look at how the gown is so intricate. She has the bows. So let's go back to the Gilded Age era specifically. It is all about transformation, innovation of the time in America, and she nails it.
And the details, I mean, she's giving us sumptuous satin, of course, the gloves, which we are all
about. We got the gloves.
She's giving so much personality, and that is what this age was all about.
Yes.
And with Ryan in the velvet, I mean,
and
they
he
just
has the
nailed
pocket
it.
chain. How dapper is he? I don't think they have ever looked better as a couple. I mean, they're parents of 3. This is mom and dad's night out.
Heck yeah, it is.
Gosh, I mean, I'm going to look like that when I go out with my husband, even though we have 2 cats. I mean, let's face it.
Looks and face. Okay, next up we have Lin-Manuel Miranda stepping up onto the carpet. Wow, very dapper. I'm loving the volume. I'm loving just the loud personalities with the outfits, the colors,
the voluminous sleeves.
Oh my gosh,
again,
I'm loving
nailing the look, really keeping it with that third piece. The high neckline is another thing for the Gilded Age. They really took it right out of the book for the Gilded Age, and I love the choker as well with the puff sleeves, the high neckline, and I love how it cuts right below. That's very sexy. You know, they're not a fashion people. They're Broadway people, but they sure brought the fashion.
Who said you can't have fashion at Broadway, baby?
Hello, I'm a ballerina. I still take it. I love them. They look very sexy. Good for them.
Next up, we have Vanessa Hutchins, who was here at the Mark Hotel earlier. We got a first glimpse of her earlier before she headed to the Met. Here she is in Moschino.
Yes, and this is very surprising for me because that's very revealing. It's very like Baroque.
You were surprised that Vanessa's giving us revealing?
No, I'm surprised that of the designer, I wouldn't necessarily see this being Moschino, but I love this. It's very Baroque, very seasoned. It's very surprising for what I would think Vanessa would wear, but I love this gown on her. The earrings, this is something that I feel like is attainable for ladies at home that are like, well, how do I pull off a Met Gala look for my next formal event? You can do the sexy, naked, and revealing, but still make it elegant and elevated by doing a sexy see-through gown, but then just having added an extra layer and piece. And I love how it's well tailored and it hits her at the smallest part of her waist and flows out. With the high bun, it's sexy, but yet polished. This is the way to do sexy with the high neckline. It really works for her. I love it. Of course, Jeremy Scott does a wonderful job at everything he does, and we had him here tonight. I love it. I love him.
Kills it. And this actually is a bit different from all of the other looks from these other models.
I agree.
She's very, I wouldn't say very subdued, but she is, you know, branching away with all black and then doing a loud statement earring, which is really nice. I'm loving the sheer and chiffon, again, with the sleeves that have so much personality. And I'm going to guess that she had to glue on that chest moment to get it to fit in all the right places.
I agree.
I live for it. I love tailoring. Okay, next up we have Austin Butler.
I love. Ooh.
Okay, all right. So that was a hard transition from Vanessa to her ex, Austin Butler, who is going to be playing Elvis Presley. And by the way,
I saw that
he
nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yes.
And he nailed this look.
Lisa Marie Presley gave him praise recently for his performance in the role. Now, this is how you do Gilded Age, but make it modern.
Okay.
You see how everything he does, the oversized suit right now is in.
It's oversized, but it's like cropped in the back.
Yes.
Which is really nice.
This is how you do Gilded Age, but modern and make it sexy, but still fit. So it's loose fitting, it's chill, it's relaxed. Oh, look at how he's so confident. Okay. I love the detailing with the ring, even how he poses.
And he's giving us a little smile, like a little peekaboo smile, not a full one, but just a little bit of a cell. Oh my God, he's working the camera. Elvis. Do we see what he is doing and serving right now?
I am here for all the looks. You guys are hearing the screaming outside. This is the energy at the market. If you guys could even be here tonight, you can feel the energy, how people are crazy for the Met Gala.
It is truly buzzing. We have seen the biggest stars walk out of here. Gigi Hadid just walked by.
Yes.
We've got Brooklyn Beckham, Nicola Peltz,
my gosh.
Gunna, Odell Beckham. Like it goes on and on.
It's insane. Okay, so next up we have Casey Musgraves in Prada.
Dazzling with the embellishments, the detail, the jewels. She's giving us down the middle bangs, very
This is
sleek.
an unexpected look because we see her as like the sexy, fun country girl, like the little bit of Nashville with the twist. But what I love to see is someone that takes it up a notch. It's definitely elevated and something we normally don't see. Dare I say a little bit of a goth take on the Gilded Age, which I appreciate. Darker looks, darker makeup. I love, and it's Prada, so it's fun. The bow
and that
fan,
it's exquisite. I'm actually really living for the fan. It's such a good accessory. It's
a conversation piece. When
you're
doing something like the Met, you need to have a glove. You need to have something that people talk about.
And that's what we're going to be talking about.
This is a conversation piece. I'm seeing a lot of updos tonight, which I certainly appreciate.
Right here. We got our updos, baby.
Yeah, and what I appreciate about this is that she's not shying away from accentuating her curves.
Definitely. And you know, the Gilded Age was actually about accentuating your curves.
Yes.
Butt padding was a thing during this time period.
You had to
it was actually very common for women to host an entire tea party on their bustle. If I can get a tea party on the bustle tonight, I would be very, very happy. But next
up, borrow some of my curves, girl.
Hey, give them to me. Or maybe I just need to get that padding that they were using back in the Gilded Age. All right, next up we have this Kaya Gerber. Kaya, okay.
Kaya, wow.
She is dazzling. I'm loving her long hair with the nice little clips in the hair.
Clips. So I feel this is more of a boho take on the Gilded Age. It definitely going on the lines of opulence and excess, highlighting the gold and the glamour. But the boho is that California effervescence from Malibu that she brought to New York City tonight. But I love the sequence, the detailing, the beading.
She's like a chandelier.
It is chandelier chic.
She shines.
And we normally don't see her with very long hair.
No, we don't. This is probably the first time we've seen her with hair below her shoulders.
Exactly.
So
whether that be growing it out, wig or weave, I am here for it.
Yes, give us more Kaya Gerber.
I love that. And I love it. Once again, also the cutouts have been in this year. hair, so she definitely modernized it a bit. I'm really, really appreciating it. And then last up, we have Janelle Monae and Ralph Lauren.
And we actually got a glimpse of Janelle Monae walking behind us from this bar.
I creeped out. I creeped and went out to the red carpet in front of the mark and took some video for my husband because he's a big fan of them.
So great. And the headpiece, they always rock a headpiece, and I'm such a fan of it. And they just definitely know how to do it up and make it proper for the occasion. I mean, we've got just the diamonds on this headpiece.
Opulence.
Opulence. Just such
Opulence.
a fun theme. Like,
That is what I say. Once again, nailing the Gilded Age, opulence, and elegance. Like, this is how I'm going to pose now.
Like, can we all just take a master class with Janelle Monae, please? Okay, we also have Shawn Mendes on the carpet, which this is going to be a fun, drooly moment for the fangirls of the world.
Well, last year, I was not a fan of his open shirtless look.
I literally was waiting for him to unbutton and take that whole thing off.
That's what I mean. This year, he reminds me of the prince from Beauty and the Beast.
He is Disney Prince
He's giving me Disney Prince vibes.
Even maybe like the prince from Frozen. Oh, he is about to. Okay, he's about to be a transformer.
I like the transformation.
He's like, okay, that was the appetizer. Now let's get to the main course, baby.
Well, I'm here for the dessert.
Okay. Oh, well, are we gonna get underneath that turtle?
I mean, maybe, but
this looks amazing. I'm loving the detail with the gold buttons. It really stands out against the dark colors. It just gives it good contrast.
this is what I like to see more for the gentlemen is the use of color. Even though this theme is white tie, which is really encouraging people to do white and not color, I love to see more gentlemen in the color, which I certainly appreciate. Thank you, Shawn Mendes, for bringing the color and the detail. You nailed it.
Nailed it.
For those of you wondering why the Met Gala happens each year, it's actually a charity fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. The Met Gala marks the opening of its annual fashion exhibition, according to Vogue. And the event raises more than 8 figures year after year. And did you know the event opens this week to the public on May 7th? So if you're in New York City, you better get out there and go see it.
I mean, I might just have to extend my stay because I really want to see them up close. So you guys, check that out. It's really a time for the designers to flex their creative muscle. They spend hundreds of hours to create fashionable works of art for their stars. But after perfecting the fit, it's time to get all glammed up. But have you ever wondered what it would be like to get ready to go to the Met Gala? Well, check out our exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of the Mark Hotel. Away from the Metropolitan Museum of Art is the Mark Hotel. The entrance, with its signature hot dog cart, faces Madison Ave. On the first Monday in May, dozens of VIP Met Gala guests choose to get ready for fashion's biggest night right here. Top designers and their chic celeb clients exit through these doors on their way to the Met. But we're giving you more than just a sneak peek at the looks. We're taking you inside this iconic New York City landmark.
Welcome to the Mark.
The Mark Hotel has 106 rooms, 46 suites, and 1 penthouse. Come along with us to the 16th floor and we'll show you the largest penthouse suite in the United States. It takes a team of stylists and hair and makeup artists to prepare a celeb for the Met Gala, so it's good to have a lot of space to spread out. The penthouse suite at the Mark Hotel is more than 10,000 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a living room, and more. A rooftop terrace overlooks Central Park and includes a view of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. After getting ready, it's time to head to the gala, which means a scheduled elevator ride to the lobby because not everyone can leave at the same time. Just off the lobby is the Mark Bar, the home of our Live from East Stream, where we'll be in the middle of all the action on fashion's biggest night. After exiting the hotel, celebs will pose for photographers before getting into their car, which will whisk them away to the infamous Met steps. And if you're thinking of trying to crash the carpet, please don't. This event is invite only. And here are several celebs who took that exact same route and have just left the Mark Hotel. All right, who do we have? By the way, before the stars hit the steps at the Met Gala, this is practically the second biggest red carpet of the night. Here we have Chloe Grace Moretz. Wow, I'm loving that she went with like a suit and a jacket.
It's more of a masculine look, but I appreciate a woman in a suit owning her power. That is so much fun. Oh, and it's like tails. She took the theme but made it her own. I love a power white and a sequins jacket. The hair is so on point for the Gilded Age. She looks like a Disney prince, but like made it sexy and hot for her own. This is all power. So fun.
I have to say, I love it. She nailed the theme and just is so confidently taking it on. And yeah, for her to just be like, you know what, I'm wearing a suit tonight. Props to you, Chloe. Love
Feel
it.
from the guys. I'm here for it, girl.
Next up is Cynthia Arrivo.
Oh.
Cynthia.
She always is reigning African queen in everything she does. I
literally always look forward to seeing what she has to wear on the red carpet.
It's never like something she's ever done before. Her team is on point and innovative.
On point, and I feel like she's constantly bringing us forward in fashion. Like when she wants to wear something, she nails it, and then she just literally sets a trend on fire.
Yeah, and she pushes the ball forward. I mean, look at that train. I mean, how many people does it take to lay that out? But this is what I'm saying. Even if you're going to like your next formal event, why not do a headpiece? Why do you always have to show your hair?
And for the Gilded Age, I mean, there were hats that were sky high, just reaching ridiculous heights. So this is really fun, and she just looks like an angel. She looks like she's floating.
She does. I love the tiered skirt. I love the detail. This is fantastic. I love it.
Next up, we have Emma Stone.
My girl, I miss her. Look at her. So this is it. I mean, you're a new mom. She's a new mom. She just came out of motherhood. This is great.
She's giving me swan vibes, but like very angelic and beautiful.
But almost ballerina vibes. This is how you float.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
She's floating. I love it.
She's just so ethereal and so sweet, and I love the hair is back. And
I love the feather detail.
Simplicity is best sometimes.
I agree. It's not overly done. It's very light. Something on the lighter side, which I appreciate. Now, this is why Gemma Chan is here. This is why we come to the Met Gala, to see opulence
and drama. I have to say, I do really love when we get campy and we get personality, and when designers really just show us like, okay, how can we push the limits with the theme, and pushing the limits, but also keeping it on point and having just so much fun and having an elegant moment.
I agree. Like, I love the cape moment. I love how it's just wide and really truly of the era, and it's fun. So this is complete couture and truly of costume.
Yeah.
And this is something that no one could ever wear. But I'm curious to see who is going to have to sit next to her tonight, because she's definitely taking up 3 seats.
Oh yeah, she's like, hey, I'm gonna need the whole table to myself.
Yeah. Okay, she can do it.
Next is Anderson .Paak, who had so much fun when he walked by us.
And was at our window, and the ladies were screaming. And he always comes in with his
giving us such
moment
a show.
with his relaxed hair, and just I love it.
Oh my gosh, look at him go! He's like eating this up. He's like, all right, you guys came out here. Let me give you a show. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time.
He reminds me of that fun uncle that comes to the cookout,
literally,
like with his own swagger.
It's like, hey, Unc, we've got the Met Gala to attend. Pull out your finest coat,
leather pants. So this is something that I say. It's not necessarily on the traditional theme, but he has that Baroque jacket that is just a tad bit of the age.
Okay.
But if you're gonna do it, I always say rock leather pants and just flow with it.
And you know that jacket probably took hours and days to make. The detail of it, it is truly beautiful. When you see it in person, it is shining, it's beaded, it's gold. The embroidery is just perfection.
So if you're gonna do anything, if you're going to attend a formal event, for those of you at home, always add a statement jacket, which is a little bit of power.
And he's feeling that power.
Yes, I agree.
And last but not least, Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, look at this girl.
She is a trophy, a statue.
Belle of the ball.
She is truly the belle of the ball.
I love it.
And a two-piece, like very sexy, sophisticated. I mean, she's like, honey, I am not your teenage little Sabrina anymore.
No, she's not. She is definitely not a girl, but a woman now. No longer a girl, yet a woman. Now, this is how you do the Met, but make it a bit sexy. I love a full sequence length. And this is why it works. Some people would say, why is she wearing a bikini top to the Met? I like it because it has a full skirt to balance the proportions. It's all about balance. If the skirt was too short, it would be a little bit too provocative. But because it's a full-length skirt with the train, it balances the bikini top. And she kept the hair long, so it gives it that California vivacious vibe. So she almost looks like Met Gala Barbie, dare I say it.
She does look like Met Gala Barbie. I'm going to give her Barbie out of 10.
Yes.
And also I'm seeing a lot of middle parts and bangs brushed to the side, which is really cute and chic. And I'm just loving her little moment when she walks out of this hotel. Like, she's going to own it and have so much fun tonight. I could just tell by this outfit alone.
But once again, keeping with the Gilded Age theme of sticking with gold and the opulence of the Gilded Age New York, this is her New York moment. I'm here for it.
Brava. All right, Melissa, did you know that the Met Gala is full of secrets?
I knew that.
Oh my God, so many secrets, and I'm like, can I know all of them? So we get to watch the stars walk up the steps into the Met, but after that, there's a strict no phone policy for the guests, though we all know the stars, they sneak in that Instagram and that selfie. I mean, we know that Kylie Jenner moment with like 30 people in that bathroom. I have so many questions, like, why were they all in the bathroom at that time? Did they text each other to like meet up? Like, who decided Kylie would take the photo? Anyway, that's me and all my questions.
Well, I'm excited for the dinner because we know everyone hasn't eaten for days. And we know that there's the luxurious sit-down dinner and that involves a musical performance or 2 or 3 from an A-list artist. Past Met Gala headliners include Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Cher, Madonna, Bruno Mars, Kanye West, and of course, the fabulous Lady Gaga.
Yes, and we know many of those performers, they are rumored to be attending tonight. So let's see who's been strutting their stuff on those steps. Okay, first up we have Leslie Odom Jr.
Ooh.
Okay, with the hat. It's not reaching crazy heights, but it is a fun, expressive hat.
Well, okay, he's a gentleman. He's hounding in the Gilded Age. He's definitely sticking to the theme of the white tie, and I love a definite headpiece for gentlemen. He's wearing it. He's looking very in his power. I'm here for it, gentlemen. Should always do a hat.
And how do we feel about the suit? He's wearing a crop sleeve suit, but he's also full-length sleeves for the undershirt.
This is something different. It's something that you haven't really seen before, but I think it's a trend that more gentlemen should do. I think it's simple. It's a little bit of a safe way to go, but he upped the ante with the hat.
Safe, but also not. I feel like he still is showing much of his style.
Fashion forward.
And I appreciate when the guys go there, when they're not just like, hey, I'm going to wear a standard tuxedo. So good on you, Leslie. Okay, next up we have Maud Apatow wearing Miu Miu.
Oh, I am so happy to see Maud stepping out. Look at this fashion girl. I didn't think she was a fashion girl. In this moment, I'm in awe. So, for the ladies and girls at home, this is how you do Gilded Age glamour. This might be one of my favorite understated looks of the night. The hair, the pin curls, the choker, the see-through yet delicate detailing on the gown, the off-the-shoulders yet framing the bust line to perfection. This is the slight shimmer in the gown. It's youthful yet mature. The headpiece that you haven't seen too many people do on her hair with the diamonds. Mm-hmm. This is really aging, nailing Gilded Age glamour. Almost going to the early 20th century, but to perfection.
I was going to say, like, very old,
exquisite.
Very old Hollywood glam. At the same time, Maud Apatow is having such a fashion moment. She has been going to all of the shows. She has been showing up and we've seen her grow up. So it's so wild to see her
from knocked up being like a little baby, and now to see her on the Met steps is this beautiful woman. I'm blown away.
Oh, so good.
And Amy Schumer is wearing Chloe. I ran into her in the lobby.
You were trying to get her on the show.
But she was a little intimidated by everyone in here. But
she's got the glasses.
Okay, so she's looking good. I'm loving this off-the-shoulder moment. I love an ear cuff. Now, with the theme of the Gilded Age, I'm not necessarily feeling that is on theme, but she looks fly.
Okay, so the glasses.
I just want to say that.
At first, I'm like, we haven't seen a lot of women with glasses, but Kylie Jenner did do a glasses moment a couple years ago, and now we have this glasses moment, and I'm just like, I wish I saw some of her face. I do love the ear cuff. The detail on this double-breasted dress coat is It's very sophisticated. It's modern.
I get what he was going for with Chloe with the detailing to the corset. It's almost like a mini corset, like a loose corset. But I love how it frames her body. Look at me, like what I'm wearing tonight. It's like the frame, the décolletage is showing off her shoulders. I get what she was going for, but I would love to see her legs. She's got some stems. Don't hide your body, girl.
Décolletage on full display.
Yes.
Next up, we have Mindy Kaling wearing Probable Garang. Okay, all right. She's kind of going with me with like, we got these like wings. And she's got like volume. I'm loving the color. Oh, and she's giving us a peep of the leg.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm feeling that Bridgerton purple.
Bridgerton purple.
We saw the girls in here this evening. Mindy is looking good these days. This gown is very, it's very spring trend. It's very, very Perry of the 2022. She's rocking the Pantone color of the year.
Very regal.
Very regal.
Sophisticated.
This is a great color, and I love the theme and the cut, which is great for wedding season. I think if someone at home is looking for inspiration for this year, this is a great color and theme to go with. I think Mindy looks great.
She looks
nothing
great.
that is so out of the ordinary for Met. I think this is a really solid dress for anyone who's looking for inspiration from the Met Gala. This makes it feel very attainable for anyone at home.
Very sexy.
I might
very
have
beautiful.
done a different necklace for this because I feel like it detracts from the shoulder. The shoulder moment is such a conversation piece. I would have maybe done something that just sits a little higher so it doesn't distract from the deep V. That was my only style takeaway.
I will agree with you that the shoulders are definitely the talking piece, but I was going to say the necklaces, it fits so perfectly. So, it's a very long, deep necklace, which, I don't know, I feel like it looks great with the dress, so it's not too sexy or too revealing.
I might have not done a gold or something that much. I feel like it just takes away from the dress because the power shoulders are such the it moment.
She's definitely having a power moment.
Yes.
Okay, and let's look at Chloe Kim in this gorgeous gown by Jean-Baptiste Valli.
One of my favorite designers does couture in the most fantastic way. I mean, hello, Olympic girl. And like to come in and rock that?
She's like, yeah, I'm going to take the gold and I'm going to take this right here, the red carpet.
And own it.
And I love that this dress has movement, it has character. It's just like when she moves, it just literally flies away with her. It's so gorgeous.
Is she not having the best year ever?
The best year ever.
If I ever was an Olympic gold medalist, this is how I'd want to show up at the Met Gala. I think she might have won.
It's age appropriate.
This is age appropriate.
Perfect for her.
It's sexy. It's fashion forward.
And the pop of the lip, the pop of the color, it's so fabulous.
This is how you do couture and show up in your power. It's vivacious. It's youthful. It's effervescent. And okay, when you are, as a stylist, when you're thinking prom, this is prom season. Ladies, you are going to prom, you have a formal event. This is how you do ball gown. Brides that are getting married and you have a ball gown, this is exactly how you style it. You have a bow, you have a full bustle, you have full train, and you style it with just the choker. This is styled to absolute perfection.
So great.
Bravo to her team. I am blown away by this look.
I wish
She's
that
never looked better.
I literally wish that when it was prom season for me, that I had these icons to look up to and these dresses available to me.
Well, like I said, the Met Gala is one of those things that's so unattainable for people at home. And for those of you that are watching, I just want to give you the tips so you can feel like you're with us and actually feeling like, how can I look like a star at home that doesn't have these couture gowns? Because did you know this little fact? These gowns are actually archived after the Met Gala.
Yeah, I know. And they're going to be, I mean, they're going up in the museum, and it's very cool to see it here, but you'll never see it again. Like, you will never see these on another red carpet.
No.
So it's a moment right now.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Camila Cabello wearing Moschino. Moschino is just owning the red carpet, just churning them out, look after look. I literally do not know how he does it.
I mean, I love that he's just a simple Midwestern guy that has completely changed the fashion game. Dreams do come true, kids.
Yeah.
Just keep on working and creating.
Grew up on a farm, and here he is at the Met.
At the Met,
every
owning
year,
the Met.
slaying it.
Now, can this girl do no wrong? What I love about her is her body positivity. She came out saying that it was hard for her, that she gained some weight. Now, I don't know what weight, but these curves are killing it. She looks sexy. This is such a great gown. Now, she took Gilded Age and upped the ante with an open corset that doesn't completely tighten and bustle. This is how you make it sexy with a floral creation. This is couture at its finest. This is how you elevate couture with that train. I am loving it. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I just love the variety in Moschino's looks that he has turned out tonight. And from, you know, the long train, just the volume, the character, the personality, just the ruffles are so beautiful. I like how she went white and demure, but at the same time, she's like, hey, I've got some personality under here. And just the earrings are such a moment, but that she put her hair up so she could let the rest of the work, the art that she's wearing shine. And that's what this is. This is to celebrate designer's body of work. She really did that.
And it reminds me a little bit of like cotton candy. It's truly like the sweetest treat on the red carpet.
Can I take a little bite of that?
Truly. Even the hair and the jewelry. It's so wonderful.
Next up, we have Venus Williams wearing Chloe. And we saw Venus Williams walking out of here earlier. Everyone, the shutterbugs were going crazy. Attitude, we're seeing more glasses. Okay, this is now another glasses look. So are we approving of the glasses? Is that something that we missed in the Gilded Age?
I guess no one had glasses in the Gilded Age. They didn't know. They maybe had monocles, but not glasses. I'm here for the glasses moment. Oh, take it off. Let me see those peepers. What I'm loving right now is the return to the natural hairstyle. I mean, when Venus and Serena were younger, they were asked to take their braids out when they played tennis because it wasn't acceptable. So I love that she's embracing the braids once again on the red carpet and owning her ethnicity and owning the blackness of it all. So I'm here for it. I'm
so
loving
beautiful.
it, and I think she looks really chic and sexy in a power suit. It's simple. The necklace shows that she's a queen.
She takes my breath away, and also like her bag is so much fun. I feel like there's something fun happening inside of there. I wish I can ask her, like, what are you bringing to the Met?
Can we possibly take a beat? Do you see the detailing and the beauty of her? So when she took off her shades, you saw that she did rhinestones around the eyes, which is something that's a little different that we haven't seen tonight at all.
Some face
which
makeup.
Kind of reminded me a little bit of like we've seen it at Coachella or maybe more festivals. So maybe that could be more of a trend this year, is to see more of the rhinestone accentuated around the eyes as a fashion trend tonight.
I'm actually so happy she is doing that here at the Met Gala, because when I saw all of the rhinestones on the faces for Coachella, I would literally thought to myself, how can I bring this back into my everyday looks? And you know what? Thank you for that.
I'm there for it. And also, the Gilded Age did have a corset, so that is the first time I'm really seeing a suit corset of the night with the suit. So
Corsetry was just so major in the Gilded Age.
Well, I'm actually wearing one tonight.
This just in. Cara Delevingne just walked behind. Oh, she's right there. Can we get a zoom in on that?
Great. So she is wearing a head to toe.
Step aside, we can see.
If we can step aside, we can see a head to toe pink suit.
Cara Delevingne.
Oh, I love
it. She is in this very beautiful satin two-piece
suit,
double-breasted.
Yes,
she's got
with
gold
satin
details,
pants,
gold chains,
pumps, and a cane with a gold accent.
And we were just talking about the face makeup. She has, her eyes are just glittery gold. What is that? It's like a shimmer. And her hair,
she's once again, the rhinestone trend is back again. So as we mentioned with Venus, she's also doing the rhinestone trend on the eyes this evening.
There we go.
So there we go. We're saying it again.
All right,
I cannot wait for you guys to see that pink suit, because it's going to be one of my favorites of the night.
So good. Okay, we have Cynthia Arrivo back on our screens with Louis Vuitton. There she is. We just saw her leaving the Mark Hotel, and she made it to the carpet.
And she's rocking it once again.
The journey to the carpet is quite the journey, because they leave here and then hours later they somehow make it to the Met steps and they finally get to take their picture. So it's not just a very seamless, here we're going to the Met. No, you gotta wait in line.
You have to wait. So even here tonight, people are waiting in the lobby, and then there's like a period of time where you're told that you could actually leave the lobby to even go outside to get your photo taken.
Yeah.
It's like a queue.
Next up, we have Jonas and Sophie Turner. They are here wearing Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, both of them look really gorgeous tonight.
Dapper, elegant.
In Louis Vuitton.
I mean, this is just a visual, like, feast for me. Just seeing these two, her hair long. I'm loving how she styled it with the pop of color on the lip and baby on full display.
I love it. Well, this gives me rock star vibes. It's like new parents' night. It's like parents' night out. But I love this boho-ish rocker vibe of new parents out. And he took the white tie to the next level,
yes,
wearing the white jacket with tails, but giving this with the studded vibe on her gown. All rock star vibes. I love the red. I love the bump. This is cool. His jacket's awesome.
What a fun date night for them, huh?
I could see that on stage, like a Mick Jagger vibe with leather pants.
Oh, yeah.
This is something I want to steal for my husband.
All right, next up we have Emma Stone, also in Louis Vuitton. The Louis Vuitton entourage.
Yes, the Louis Vuitton.
We have Emma Stone again, just little angel babe.
I love it. I love this gown. So this dress. All right. So fashion is in full swing tonight on the steps of the Met, and we've already seen so many incredible designers and unforgettable glam. But did you know what, Erin?
What?
The internet has already had a lot to say about these looks.
Yes.
And we need to share what you guys are saying at home.
Yeah, high fashion Twitter is ablaze. Twitter user Disco Pulse is a big Vanessa Hutchins fan because they're saying one thing about Vanessa, she is always dressed for the occasion, like spot on. Sexy, elegant, giving gilded glam. Yes, ma'am. I love that.
I so agree. I so agree.
And Elizabeth is absolutely loving Blake Lively's princess-inspired look because she's saying Blake Lively knows how to attend the Met properly. She never fails. Like we were saying, she was Sleeping Beauty princess.
She was. She nailed it.
Okay, and then we have Jenna, who is absolutely living for Kaya Gerber's epic hairstyle. She tweets, "This hairstyle is everything. It's giving #Met Gala." I would agree with that.
Like she said, like I said, that like Malibu vibe. Okay, well, they say it takes a village to get ready for the Met Glam. Trust me, we know. But according to Rosalia, all it takes is a sauna. Take a look at this photo she shared to her Instagram. She prepared for her night at the Met with a little sweat sesh. Oh,
Wait.
that was me. I have a
gosh.
sauna blanket too. We're like twinsies.
Wait, can I just tell you, doing these types of sauna sessions when you're all wrapped up, you have never felt better.
I know.
And I wish I got to do this before tonight, but you know what? You know, time and a child and all that. Just
we have
didn't
to do it together.
Yeah, we need
can do it
to.
next time.
So good. Rosalia, I mean, she could just wear that to the Met, and I feel like that's a statement right there.
It is.
All right, you guys, the Met Gala guest list is incredible tonight, and for those who were lucky enough to score an invite, a single ticket reportedly costs more than $30,000. Meanwhile, a table could be yours for $275,000. Now, if I got that invite, I think I'm gonna have to start a fundraiser, a GoFundMe, a Kickstarter. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna come up with that, but sure, I'll make it.
No, you don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, not everyone has to pay to attend. As Anna Wintour is known to invite up-and-coming designers to the gala. Did you know that Lewis Hamilton did that last year? He invited a whole table of up-and-coming. For those of you who don't know, he's a Formula One driver. Okay.
Got you.
As usually, celebrity invited to specifically to model a designer's work don't have to pay either. So if you're invited like all these stars, it's for free.
There you go. Now I got the Met Gala hat.
There you go.
I know what to do. All right, let's see which look is absolutely priceless. First up, we have Phoebe Denver in Louis Vuitton. And she is just so cute. She is our Bridgerton princess, just looking so fabulous. Also went for black, also went for sheer, the lace. She's dazzling. The long hair is really
long hair
right
is
now.
in. I'm feeling it, and I think that is that Gilded Age with the long hair. Definitely, the long hair waves is a trend this evening. The see-through lace with the detailing, the Baroque detailing is a trend. Also, will you notice the peplum is a bit of a trend?
Yes, it
this
is.
evening. amazing. So if you see the Louis Vuitton tribe, you see a bit of the peplum. This is giving me a little bit of a ballerina vibe inspiration with the see-through with length. Now, when I first saw this dress, this gown, I thought it was a two-piece with a suit. Like, I thought it was legs, but it's not.
But it's a dress.
But I loved it. So, once again, for those of you that have a formal event coming up, definitely try the see-through lace. And you can simply do this at home with a slip dress.
Oh, absolutely.
And then just add that lace cover on top.
And just like a little bralette underneath,
bralette,
and just statement earrings, and a very, very, very winged out eyeliner. And I feel like what's so fun about this theme this year is that all of these looks are looks that you want to wear to a dinner party, to your prom, to the Golden Globes, to the Oscars if you're going.
Very
but
attainable.
These are great looks that people will actually want to model themselves. All right, there's Gemma Chan stepping up to the scene with, there you go, the peplum, but the very exaggerated, dramatic peplum. I feel like you can host a tea party on that.
No, that is a tea party with the bustle. It's like a very big bustle with the cape. I love this. It's very elegant. She nailed it.
Absolutely
Everything she does.
nailed it.
But this is the first gown that I've seen this year with the sequence, with the bustle, with the cape that is giving me the complete look, and that is something that's couture that no one has ever done a full-on costume like this year.
Yeah,
I think it really just steps out. She nailed it.
But that's what we want to see at the Met. We want to see the grandeur of it all. All right, we have Riz Ahmed up next, also in Louis Vuitton.
I absolutely love him.
Adore him.
Adore him.
Oh my gosh. Any role that he is signed up for, I'm like,
I'm in.
cool,
I want to see that movie.
I need to see it. And then when he steps on the carpet, also such a trendsetter, very in tune with fashion and his personal style. So Riz Ahmed, show us Riz on the carpet.
Riz.
Okay.
Oh, he's gone. Oh,
there he is.
Ooh.
Okay,
This
now,
is a little different.
I would not, like, at first glance, I'm not like, ooh, Gilded Age, but let's see how he made it his own. Let's break it down, Melissa.
Party. Maybe he's playing a character. I'm a little, to be honest with you, I'm a bit confused about this look. It seemed like he just showed up from a night out and came to the Met.
Yeah,
this is not something that, as lines, I don't understand.
Doesn't speak Gilded Age very much.
No.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm still processing. We're gonna have to circle back.
Give me a beat on that one. Like, yes, does he look handsome? Obviously, but whereas I'm confused what the Gilded Age theme is.
But he's so smart and witty that I feel like there's something to it. We just haven't figured it out yet. We're gonna circle back to Riz.
Okay.
But here he is.
There he is.
Enjoy
so next up,
and
we have Sarah Jessica Parker and Christopher John Rogers, which I'm excited to see because
I love
SCP always thinks
Christopher
I was
John
waiting for a headpiece.
Rogers.
I was waiting for a headpiece because Sarah Jessica Parker never disappoints me. Every year she comes in with a headpiece. Every year, something that is like a memeable headpiece.
Oh my gosh. So good.
This is
Sarah
like,
Jessica Parker.
This is
and
Gilded Age
Christopher
glamour
John
at its finest. Is it so exquisite? Yes. Is it so dramatic? Yes.
Yes.
Is it so over the top? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Let's
the
break
pockets.
this down.
Okay. The gloves, the pockets, the peplum, the volume, the fascinator, the hair.
I've been waiting for a fascinator all night long. I actually go to Paris every year to shop for a fascinator. This headpiece is everything that we've been waiting to see for the Met Gala.
And
the color, the pop of pink, it almost looks like she has a bird on her head.
Yes.
This is couture. This is crazy. Look at her. She's like telling everyone, just wait. I'm
Just
not
you
done
wait.
yet.
There's a show. There's got to be something under that dress. I feel like she's probably gonna peel off the under part of the dress, and there's probably gonna be like a pantsuit. I don't know. It's Christopher John Rogers. Anything can happen. He is so creative with his designs. He is the most exciting designer
that
to
we've
watch
seen.
right now.
Of course.
And I literally was like, if there's one person, if there's one person, this is who I wanted to see.
Okay, what is the Gilded Age? The gloves, the corset, the bustle.
Yes.
All of it. She nailed it all. She literally stole the show and nailed it. So if anyone is on the best dressed list who got the assignment right, which we were sick of saying it, but she kind of did, it's Sarah Jessica Parker.
And Christopher John Rogers. I mean, I remember coming to his first show at New York Fashion Week, and I was blown away. I was like, how is this your debut show? And now here he is at the Met Gala with Sarah Jessica Parker, only 2 years later, blown away, absolutely nailed it.
And the pockets and down the middle. And let's just say it fits her so well, but this is a gown that every woman could wear. This would work on a plus size girl and a skinny girl. Like, this is something that is so relatable to every figure, which I love. This is what I love about Christopher John Rogers. He dresses for women of all shapes and sizes.
So inclusive, I love it.
Well done.
Bravo. Okay, Kris Jenner is here. This just
I love her. She's the queen bee of them all.
Show
let's
us
see what he put on
Mama
the queen
Kris. Yes, back with her long hair and the bangs.
And can we say her man is looking fly too? Yes,
they are.
Yes.
So fine. I'm loving the off the shoulder, the satin, the mixture of the fabrics. Oh my gosh, her hair, I'm living for it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. She is the queen bee of this family, the matriarch. A lot of times women of a certain age they don't always get it right. This is probably the best I have ever seen Kris Jenner.
This is literally the best.
The best.
This will go down in Kris Jenner history.
Beautiful, so elegant, so regal. I love the gloves hitting on the Gilded Age glamour. I love showing the shoulder. Oftentimes older women don't like to show their neck, the décolletage. This is the perfect gown for her body. I love the color. The yellow is just so beautiful.
She is looking snatched for the gods. This will be archived in the Kris Jenner archive with all of her looks because, I mean, she's never looked better. She's so just, I mean,
this
simplicity.
Gives me that Valentino vibes from J-Lo on the steps 2 years ago. This is like the yellow version of the J-Lo gown from when she was with A-Rod in 2018.
And the detail at the bottom of the dress, she's so stunning. I'm actually a little surprised she's not walking with all of the girls because, I don't know if you know, but all of the sisters are invited. Chloe's going to be there, rumored to be in Moschino as well. And I just feel like it's going to be a very big moment for the Jenner clan. So I'm going to need to see all of them show up and get on that carpet.
I'm here for it.
For those of you just joining us, welcome to our Live from Eastream celebrating the 2022 Met Gala. We're coming to you live from an iconic NYC location, the Mark Hotel. I'm Erin Rhodes, and right now, Moschino creative director Jeremy Scott is joining me.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
How good does it feel to be back at the Met on a Monday, the first Monday in May?
It feels like heaven.
Oh
feels
my
like
gosh.
heaven. I am so happy. You know, the Met for me is like fashion prom. You know, all year round, all the hard work, all the collections, everything. And this is like a moment of joy to celebrate it with people I love, getting all gussied up, looking glamorous, and having a night of fun out on the town.
Oh my gosh, and all of your muses are here. We've got MJ Rodriguez, we've got Madeleine Pesch, we've got Anita. I mean, how many people are you dressing tonight?
I am dressing, including myself, I think 11 people. So I have a lot of muses and inspiring people who I love and adore around me.
And what did this year's theme mean to you?
Well, you know, I love the whole idea of getting dressed up and the glamour. So the idea of gilded glamour was perfect. And my last collection was all about things you would find in an old moneyed mansion. All the luxe and all the kind of flourishes you would find around, like, you know, the edge of an armoire, and I wanted to bring that to life in dresses. So for me, it was like a perfect switcheroony to just kind of bring it into this.
I gotta say, when you and everyone just walked into this place, I mean, we can just we're drenched in the opulence and the elegance and the glamour. I mean, this is a moment right now. And did you visit everyone's room before this moment?
I did. I was like a little pinball machine, just like bouncing around rooms, trying to help everyone get finished ready and checking on everyone, making sure everyone felt good, confident, beautiful, happy.
Oh my gosh. Jeremy, how long have you been going to the Met?
Well, my first Met was like back in 1997 when I first started, after I'd had only a couple shows. Anna had invited me as a guest, and I went a couple times back in the day, and then I've been going so consecutively for so long now, I'd have to really get out like a calendar and count to tell you. It's just such a joy, and also love the Costume Institute and the Met. As a student, I would go there and I would sketch the clothes, and it was part of my work. So to get to now be there, have clothes in the exhibit, it's just such a full circle moment, a pinch me moment if there ever was one.
I mean, what do you think young Jeremy Scott is saying right now about you? The young boy who just grew up on a farm dreaming of going to the Met one day.
I don't really think he would believe it, to be honest with you. My life is a dream come true, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful that my work can share and put a smile on other people's faces and bring joy and bring optimism. And to me, that's the best gift that I receive, is being able to give that gift to everyone else.
That is amazing. Well, congratulations on all of your hard work. We cannot wait to see everyone hit those steps. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you so much. And by the way, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I can die happy now. Jeremy Scott just said I look gorgeous. Goodbye, you guys. Oh my gosh. You are all looking so fabulous. Okay.
We look like Oscars.
We do, baby, we do. Do you guys have a name for yourself? Is this like the Moschino tribe? Like, what are we calling ourselves? Moschino girl, like Moschino crew? Moschino crew. We need to create the name.
Golden Girls.
Oh, there we go. Honestly, that's it. The Golden Girls. 2.0. Okay, these looks are amazing. Tell me, like, what went into getting ready tonight? Who wants to start?
MJ. I got start? Okay, I'm down. So I felt like the Gilded Age is, gilded means plastered in gold, covered in gold, and I just wanted to honor that. So I feel like I'm $1 million bucks. I'm dripping in gold, just like these girls over here.
Dripping and drenched in the gold. Okay, what was the hardest part? Like, what was the thing that took the longest about your fits?
I mean, the hardest part, I think, is to breathe. Breathe is the hard part, but we're happy. We look good. We're kind of not worrying about breathe right now.
Madeline, what was it for you?
Definitely the gloves and the sleeve situation. It's just very tight, but beautiful, and I'm happy in it.
There we go. Yeah. Meg?
I agree with Anita. I was like, okay, I'll breathe next week.
Great. Honestly, gluing and taping the neck piece. Because I get really antsy and I had to sit still, so that was sort of a chop.
It was taped. Come on.
Tape. Yep.
Okay, so what's gonna happen when we get up those Met stairs? We took the photos, we get inside. Tell me, I've never been inside, so give me that exclusive insidery info. What happens?
There's performers everywhere. They're hanging from the ceiling.
That's my favorite
there's like
part.
everyone's cartwheeling. Come up with some other crazy shit.
I've only been once, so I'm ready to see what happens again. I mean, I saw a lot of people performing. Justin Bieber had performed. And I mean, everybody that you ever seen on TV was there. And I was like, wow.
Okay, and did you guys know that you're taking a whole Moschino bus to the Met?
Yes, we did. I'm ready to get on the bus.
It's a bus, because then we don't need to sit.
Down, yeah.
Because then we can stay like this.
Who created the playlist? I gotta know. Like,
Oh yeah, I got it. Give me the aux.
all right.
I got it.
Well, you guys have so much fun tonight. I loved hanging out with you. You look fabulous. Thank you. All right, so much fun. Thank you. I'm gonna get on the bus with you guys, okay?
Come on.
All right, just sweep me up. All right.
Okay, we gonna meet
All
you
right.
there,
Ta-ta, everyone. Jack Harlow, about to step out and get yourself to the Met Gala. Are you excited?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, tell me, what was the part of your look that took the longest? Was it like getting your hair right? Was it getting your suit right? The shoes are just pristine right now.
It was getting my mood right. I just had to get activated.
Okay, so how did you get your mood right? What was the song that you were jamming to right before this moment?
No music. I need silence. I need
Silence?
silence around me.
I mean, you're not trying to rock and jam to your own music?
Not tonight.
Oh my gosh, who are you so excited to see?
Who's going?
I mean, every single Kardashian is gonna be there. I mean, who's not going?
Shit, you tell me. Is somebody? I mean,
Okay, so
I'm open-minded.
I bet you Riri's gonna be there with
Yep.
full belly on display,
Yep.
which means we might have ASAP. So, I mean, we've got all of the Kardashians. I mean, who's rolling with you to the Met?
I think I'm going Dolo.
Dolo.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take E with you. How does
You
that?
said what?
We could go with you, E.
I don't think they'd let y'all as much
I
as I
mean,
would
look,
love
I'm
that.
ready. Look at this dress. Jack Harlow, have so much fun tonight. Thanks for stopping
Thank you.
by.
I appreciate you.
All right, bye. Okay, you guys, I'm joined by Stuart Beavers, the creative director for Coach, and model Paloma. Hello, you guys.
Hi.
It is Met Gala Monday. Tell me about this incredible look you designed, Stuart.
It's referencing a lot of eras of American fashion, Victoriana, 1930s, a bit of 90s thrown in there, and Paloma was the inspiration.
And I'm loving the monochromatic look. What was the inspo for that, or what was your idea?
We kind of went with a more like underwear as outerwear moment. I think that the undergarments for this era were so important and essential to, you know, the corsetry, the bustle, all of the underpinnings. So we really were inspired by that, and it kind of went with what we did.
It's a bit of fantasy. I mean, this isn't something I create for Coach normally, but you know, if there's an event to do something really special and unique, then this is the one.
And tell me, what part of the look took the longest to come together? Was it getting that necklace on? Was it getting your hair right, the glam? Was it the nails? I mean, so much goes into tonight. What was it?
It was definitely this corset. I mean,
hey! Gorgeous. And once you hit those Met steps, like, what do you tell yourself? Because I know I would be just a nervous wreck. So, like, how are we serving fierce fashion, but, like, confident as well?
well, it's very scary. I will not lie. I'm lucky to go with an amazing date, but honestly, I'm stepping out there. I was invited. I deserve to be there just like everybody else. So I always have to remember that.
You just grab onto each other.
Yeah,
and
I just grip him and
it's
go.
like, It makes such a big difference when you're going with someone you know, so I'm really excited to have Paloma as my date tonight.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you guys hit those steps. Paloma, are you going to let us know what the heck you fit in that baby clutch of yours?
Not much mystery.
Oh, maybe just a room key?
Yeah, probably. Do I have one of those? I don't know.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Have so much fun tonight. Congratulations. This is gorgeous.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
So much. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's take a look at who's on the Met steps right now.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most fashionable of them all? For those of you just tuning in, thanks for joining our Live From Me stream from the 2022 Met Gala. We're coming to you live from the Mark Hotel in New York City. I'm Melissa Chatane.
And I'm Marilyn Rhodes. The quest for the best dressed of the night is getting fierce as the who's who in fashion are bringing their designer A game this year. And we are taking a look at some more arrivals, so let us know who you think is nailing this year's theme. At me, okay? It's the most stylish night of the year, and whether the celebs are rocking feathers or sequins, you know that E is in the center of the fashion frenzy. And speaking of being in the middle of all the action, Naz Perez is live from E's red carpet correspondent, so she's been chatting with all of the A-listers on the Met steps tonight. So we're gonna play a little game called Overheard on the Met Steps. Are you ready for this?
I love a game like this.
We love this game. So we are going to give you a quote that was overheard at the Met, and you guys get to play along and see if you can guess who said it, all right?
All right, so here we go. First up, can you guess which celeb actually dyed their hair blonde just for the Met Gala? This is some commitment for Anna.
Ooh,
So
okay, all right.
They told us, I was in the salon yesterday for 7 hours, and it was very worth it.
7 hours?
7 hours. That's a commitment.
Oh my gosh,
let's
okay.
pick. Who has recently gone blonde? Who did we see tonight?
Okay, so we saw Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas, neither of them blonde.
Usually blonde, not blonde.
Phoebe Denver, not blonde.
Chloe Grace, not
That's
blonde.
Well, blonde always, so I feel like she wouldn't have spent 7 hours.
No.
Anna Wintour, no. God.
Anna's always blonde.
Okay, wait. We saw Emma Stone.
Emma Stone
She
was
was blonde.
good, but she's normally reddish, but that's it.
Okay.
Maybe
well,
her.
you guys are guessing online. Help us out. Also, roll the clip.
Roll clip. Show us.
You're really special, and so is this hair. Tell us about the decision to go blonde for the Met.
I was in the salon yesterday for 7 hours, and it was very worth it because I love being blonde, and I just felt like it would really complement this look, and so.
That is Emma Chamberlain looking amazing in that blonde look. I mean, 7 hours and her hair is short.
That is short, but it's super blonde, and I love it. That's good. I love a blonde bob.
That is a commitment. She looks fabulous. I'm loving it. Let's take a look at all the other stars who are arriving.
Fashion's biggest night is in full swing, and this year the Met Gala's theme is In America, an Anthology of Fashion. And this year is actually a continuation of the 2021 theme, a lexicon of fashion, which is actually a tribute to American history.
Yeah, that's right. Tonight's stars have been encouraged to focus on the time period between 1870 and 1890, which means a white tie dress code and to embrace the grandeur of the Gilded Age of New York. And we've definitely seen a lot of that. So let's take a look at which stars are showing off on the Met steps right now.
Showing off and stepping out. All right, guys, that's a wrap on fashion's biggest night. Thank you for watching our Live from Eastream celebrating the 2022 Met Gala. I'm Melissa Chatane.
And I'm Marilyn Rhodes. And I want to thank all of our guests for joining us today. And for everyone at home tweeting along, make sure to keep it locked on All Things E for even more Met Gala glamour. And have a great night, you guys. I had so much fun, Melissa.
It was a blast. Incredible night of fashion and couture.
Man,
I loved it.
Time to go party. Bye, guys.